She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, wounded raising some control. He took the midnight train going anywhere. The smell of wine and cheap perfume, for a smile we can share tonight. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people. Just to find devotion hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my feel. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose, some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting. Down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people, heaven just a devotion hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing. Hold on, yeah. Street light people. Don't stop.
A child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking for I knew it. And as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. throw the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed. Said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, the little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then.
3、5、7大概两个选手的状态是调整得非常好，能够支撑起队伍的一个顶梁柱。而同福在经过这一次的换人之后，我觉得算是非常的成功。Banana 和 King J 的这个加入是填补了同福一直来有一个比较短的板，就是他们首先半 pick 这个方面稍微有点欠缺，另外就是他们很强力的4、5号位，包括3号位这个问题是得到了很好的解决。
好，那820对于这两支队伍的实力怎么来看？
我觉得的话 ，DK 可能要相对比同福来说稳定一点，
稳定。
但是同福的话，我觉得是更加的这种年轻气盛的，因为我觉得两个战队的话，对这个冠军都非常非常渴望，因为他们最近我觉得其实很需要在去那个 TI 赛之前，很需要一个冠军来振作士气，而 DK 和同福都是没有的，最近。
DK 是拿了级联赛的再上一届的冠军之后，然后是被 IG 连续就是称霸
压制了一段时间。
然后的话，他们最近是强势的一个回归，而且用这个XB的话来说，游戏风云的比赛好像是 DK 的福地他们的在制霸那段时间也是在游戏风云拿了2个冠军嘛。
是的。
那么 DK 给我的印象是整体的实力非常不错，但是之前的话，因为阵容有变动，可能是经历了比较长的一段时间磨合期。正像 DC 所说到的，这个2个队员的状态起来，原来2个从E-Home转过来的队员和大家原来3个队员是磨合在一起，现在感觉已经是基本上到一个比较成熟的这个状态了。那当然了，这个同福最近的上升势头也非常快。在Dota超级联赛小组赛阶段之前啊，大家就说，在同福的那个小组，你不要光看着 IG，我们感觉同福才可能是更大，可能是小组第一。没想到打到后面也是这样。
IG 也是携去年冠军的这样一个世界第一强队的姿态登场，大家也是抱有了很厚待的一个期望。没想到是同福异军杀出，然后是最近的状态是超级神勇，几乎是击败了挡在面前的所有对手。
其实网上也有种说法说，就是 IG 输给同福之后，才开始慢慢低迷的、
一个转折的一局。
对。
好吧，这个关于 IG 的话题，我们可能在场间再去讨论。我们首先来关心咱们2支队伍的这个队员的详细资料，来看一下。好。DK QQQ 非常标志性的一个光头摇曳，
他已经不是光头，他已经是戴顶帽子。
常规赛战绩是5.1个击杀，
勤奋
10.9个助攻，3.4次阵亡，战损比4.7。常用最近使用的英雄是死灵龙、毒狗和这个戴泽吗？
暗木。看到死灵飞龙，其实最近这个英雄的胜率是非常的高，尤其是在同福这个队伍当中。
好，这边对位了同福的3生王兆辉，3.6个击杀，9.6个助攻，场均死亡3.9。战损比是3.4，拉比克斯问和拉希克。
对，
好，这是一个非常怎么了？他想表达的内容。
狗哥看不见，狗哥
往边上举一点。其实我才是 C。
Just the other day, so much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids are the flu. But it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy.
手机版风云直播，清爽过夏天。
平台最近使用的是梦马船长和小鱼人。
其实很多时候大家在讨论 DK 的时候，往往可能会把焦点集中在博人呀和最近状态很好的357呆呆身上，但是月如不声不响的就在数据上拿出了很有说服力的话。
其实有个非常重要，有一句话很重要，就是一个队伍的成功与否，2号位是至关重要的。
是的，
来看对位的同福的木、张盼5.69、4.83，龙骑、炼金和小强。
小强，好的。
老婆，我终于上电视了，
好门啊！
木神，这是。
其实他之前也一直在上电视，但是今天总决赛的收视率肯定是要比常规赛高很多。
今天现场的观众也是尤其的热情和火爆，
希望木的老婆。
Remaining. If you need to adjust the volumes, this is the one you want to use. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Naga Siren. Radiant team ban. Turn to ban.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Dota 2 Super League Grand Finals. It's Tongfu versus DK, an all-Chinese showdown. two of the more defensive teams in the Chinese scene. I'm LD at Beyond the Summit. Delighted to have you all here. This series is going to be a best of 5. Hopefully it will go the distance. And of course, I'm joined here today by someone very special. It's Brax from LGD International. Brax, how you doing?
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay, good. You're a little staticky on my end, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, you sound good to me, so hopefully you can somewhat understand what I'm saying, and you sound good for the people at home. So how you doing, Brax?
I'm doing great.
You sound excited. Come on, it's the grand finals. It's the DSL. You got to get up for this.
You don't understand. I see a Naga. It's going to put me to sleep.
Oh, man. Yeah, Naga. We've seen actually a fair amount of support Naga as of late, too. Which I find kind of interesting.
It's a really versatile hero. You can put it anywhere.
And obviously, she gives you the Ensnare, the Song of the Siren. Great hero to pressure Anti-Mage and potentially even kill him early if you can get the jump on him. So, Brax, looking at the draft now, we'll go through the bans and picks real quickly, and then we could talk about them. DK, they've banned out Auk, Gyro, Lone Druid, and Weaver. 4 carries. They've picked Magnus, Anti-Mage, and Shadow Demon. So we have a Burning AM. We've got Empower on his side. And then for Tongfu, banning out Darkseer, Batrider, Nature's Prophet, and Clockwork. A lot of those solos, both teams with very different strategies thus far in the draft, and they've picked up a Visage and a Naga. So talk to me about this draft. What are you seeing from each team?
I think DK has a very standard 4 Protect 1 lineup that they usually always play. This looks very much like a DK lineup, doesn't it? They got Mag to protect AM, and he's going to gear up. And Tongfu, okay, they usually play more of a split push style strategy, but they can do anything. So
yeah, Tongfu's the more unpredictable team, it seems, in terms of what kind of strategy they use. So they've given away the Burning Anti-Mage. There's a Shadow Demon protecting him, and they have Magnus. Obviously, DK has pretty significant late game secured. Do you think it's good to give this away? Does Tongfu have a nice draft to deal with it? Because to me, it looks like they're a bit lacking on lockdown right now.
They're a bit lacking on lockdown, but they're not the ones that are going to be... I don't feel as if they're the team that's going to be on the clock this game. I think they're going to sit comfortably in lanes and just farm.
Really?
While DK are going to... Yeah, I really do. They'll have 3 core heroes, and they'll sit on lanes and farm, and Naga will sit behind one of these heroes, so if they come to gank him, she'll sleep, lifesteal will be okay, he can rage TP out, and then they'll have to pick something else. They prefer like a Weaver or something, but it's obviously banned out. This is just how they usually play, though. I don't know if they'll do it this game.
Yeah, well, they do seem to be headed in that direction, right? Because they've got the Naga, they have the lifesteal. I mentioned Naga can be played as a support, but we've seen a fair amount of farming Nagas. That would give them a strong tri-lane, a strong solo in the lifestealer, potentially, or he could be a part of the tri-lane, and Naga can go mid, which we've seen quite a bit of from the Asian teams. And then they would just need that 3rd core. Is it a Storm Spirit you think they'd be looking at, or what are your options here if you're Tongfu?
Let's see real quick. I gotta look at champions.
Looking at the champions. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, my bad, wrong word.
It's okay.
Even, Bottom isn't horrible. Alright, just kidding. Storm Spirit, you're right. I lost.
Well, they go for the Lifestealer bombs. I think Storm is the ideal vehicle to get into the fights for Lifestealer, so... Wouldn't say it's a big surprise. Obviously, Storm can be a double-edged sword here, though. If that hero's a bad start or gets caught out with no mana against Anti-Mage, he is a walking time bomb, and Puck Silence can really punish him. So it's a pretty bold pick, I feel, from Tongfu. And we'll see DK now working on their last ban of this draft. They've got the Shadow Demon. They've got their 5-position support. They do need that secondary support. Maybe something like Alina would be up their sleeve. Twin-Headed Dragon, a possibility. I feel they are a bit lacking in terms of AoE.
Yeah, definitely. But look at the bans from Tongfu. They have 4 heroes. They have 3 Hex carry. Well, Batrider can get a Hex late game, but they have 4 heroes basically either catch or have really big teamfight presence. So they want to be able to farm up 3 heroes, get as much items as them possible, and then be able to take a late game teamfight.
Right.
But DK has Mag and Puck. So no matter how farm these 3 heroes might be, it could be irrelevant. You never know exactly.
Yeah, if they all get caught in RP and Burning has 3 or 4 items and he's cleaving, watch out.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how many items they have if they get caught by that.
But I do like Tongfu's lineup for avoiding eating a big RP, because you have to catch the Naga or else she'll just sleep. You have to catch the Storm, and that's tough when you could just zip away. So maybe a lot of this draft is really going to come down to the play of Super on this Puck, because if Mag is the one to initiate, I feel like Tongfu is a great lineup just to spread and not get caught.
Right, exactly.
And DK,
Tongfu's playing the split push game.
Oh, they'll ban out an Enchantress here, so shoring up their laning stage a bit, and DK go for Lich. Wow. This hero we haven't seen very much.
They predict an offensive trialing with the Naga Visage and another hero.
Okay, and do you think that's, I mean, it looks like it could be an aggressive tri-lane. Who will Tongfu get as their third hero if they want to go aggressive?
I don't know. Windrunner would be ideal, but she's banned out.
You're supposed to be the man with all the answers, Brax.
Oh, I don't have answers. I lost, remember? I'm a spectator.
Aw. I wouldn't put it like that.
They don't want a tri-lane that's going to go all in on the AM to kill him. They want something to harass him down like Windrunner. Something that's just going to be able to sit there on the lane and pressure him without going all in for a kill, without chain stuns or something. Because if they have chain stuns and they waste them, then they can disrupt the AM when the stun comes, and then they can turn on you. But with a passive harass tri-lane, with like a Windrunner, for example, it's a perfect example. You'd be able to just right-click this guy out of lane and prevent him from farming.
Yeah, the Windrunner actually did get banned, but I guess, and Weaver as well. Actually, all those harass heroes have been mostly banned out here by DK.
Yeah.
So I wonder what Tongfu turned to. Well, I guess the other question is, how is Tongfu going to lane this? We've seen a lot of Naga mid. It looks like probably a tri-lane Naga, though. What do you think?
5 seconds.
I think it's going to be
tri-lane Naga.
So this is a farmer Naga, most likely.
Yeah, so tri-lane Naga probably, or is it a... I guess they could put Lifesteal or RTK on the Magnus. So DK is running an off-lane mag, or at least a solo mag, and that, I imagine, means that Hao is going to try and get the 1v1 as the Lifestealer. Well, we'll see Banana selecting up the Lina here. We can actually switch over to our draft screen, or our in-game screen. How do you feel about the drafts overall, Brax? Does anyone have a clear advantage here, or is it mostly just going to come down to execution?
It just comes down to the first 10 minutes, probably. If Tongfu can shut them down in the laning phase, I think it's an easy, slow death for them. They'll be able to out-farm and just play all three of their big farmers will just sit in each lane and be pretty much almost ungankable by DK, unless they come with, 3 or 4 heroes, and then by that time, they'll be damaging all the other outer towers, and they'll just lose more than they'll get by killing this one guy.
Gotcha.
So it depends how laning goes.
I guess specifically look towards the... Is there any one lane that really stands out to you? Are they all equally important here? Or is it mostly just about shutting Burning down?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Well,
was that to me?
No, it's okay. We'll introduce Tongfu, and then hopefully we can chat a little more about the draft. For Tongfu, we've got Mu, your solo mid Storm Spirit, going to be handling the Storm, as suggested. Banana, the support Lina. King J, playing the Naga Siren, so that's your 3-position player. Probably going to be the tri-lane farmer. Sung Shung will be your support Visage, and then last but not least, it'll be Hao, playing the Lifestealer, leading the charge. 5 heroes for Tongfu, grouped up and heading towards the top lane. It's game 1 for the Dota 2 Super League Grand Finals. DK versus Tongfu. $88,000 to first place. MMY going to be handling our Lich. We have ROTK on the Magnus for Team DK. On the Dire side, Super, your solo mid puck, saving for a pretty early bottle. QQQ, or 357 on the Shadow Demon. And last but not least, it's Burning. And actually it looks like DK may be taking a page out of Orange Esports book here and going to be sending the anti-mage mid. Or no, dual lane mid it looks like. So Brax, we're going to see a dual lane mid anti-mage Lich from the looks of things. At least for now it looks that way. How do you feel about the lanes?
It does. That's probably the best thing they could have done to dodge a defensive try and they'd lose. But they still might lose it in the mid lane.
So for Tongfu, who do they send mid here? Is it going to be a Naga Visage, you think? Or well, it looks like Tongfu's maybe running some dual lanes of their own. No, Lina heading bottom. So Tongfu going to leave that Lifestealer solo top for Hao. And he'll get the 1v1 versus RTK. That's a matchup that Tongfu really wants. Lifestealer versus Mag.
Yeah, they scouted the Mag earlier.
So smart. I think that's a very smart laning decision for Tongfu. The mid lane could be tough, though. Storm against a dual lane and an anti-mage dual lane. This is something where Moo's going to have to play very defensively.
Right, the AM will get some farm, but a dual lane here, 2-on-2, isn't that bad for Tongfu at all. They'll still be able to prevent him from farming a little bit. They just won't get as much as they'd like out of the lane.
Yeah, and off the bat, it is going to be 2 ranged heroes. So dual lanes for both teams mid. DK trying to get Burning farm, already down to about half HP. Yet to get a CS, and we're now 2 waves in. Or we're about to be 2 waves in, I should say. And, well, that bottom lane, Naga Siren against an off-lane Puck with a support Visage for the time being. A lane that probably isn't going to kill the Puck. But King J should be able to get decent farm here.
You know, DK actually looked like they had very standard lanes that they would lose from the get-go, but they placed them so well that I think they'll be able to win most of these. Or not win, but do a lot better than they should.
Yeah, I guess the
like
one
mid and top, for example.
The one concern for me is Burning isn't farming much, but he is getting a few CS here and there, and I imagine he'll pick things up if he goes back for a Quelling Blade. But it's getting the levels, and not really. I don't really see any lanes for DK that are going to die early, which is the main thing. You avoid that Visage tri-lane, you limit the potential for Tongfu to just blow a hero up off the bat. So overall, Brax, do you give either team a big advantage here? It seems like for the time being, Magnus the lead farmer for DK. Actually, RTK doing really well in this lane, but no huge advantage, at least on the stats board. Strategically, would you say this is pretty even?
Yeah, it's pretty even. There's no huge laning advantage from either team yet. It's just that Ace is probably going to get a lot less than they expect him to.
Yeah, he's under a lot of duress here. QQQ driving him off the lane, disrupting him. 5-2 for Hao, sitting on decent regen still. Burning, however, struggling a bit on his own. Only 3-0, uncharacteristically low CS for Burning this early on. It's been a lot of harassment, and he has been last T under tower without a Quelling Blade quite a bit. And it seems to be affecting him.
Yeah, this dual lane mid against the solo hero will completely crush them. They'll get no experience and they'll get every creep kill. But against the dual lane, it does even it out. Because Lich doesn't have the best lane presence early, as in keeping the two heroes out. They'll be able to trade more. And the other trade-off is, of course, the Storm doesn't get as much farm, which I guess is important, but is it as important as AM getting farm? I don't really know.
Yeah, it seems like it's working out all right for Tongfu now. They've been slowing down Burning CS, but as the Lich levels up, he can just continue to deny more and more creeps. And I think that's going to pose a problem for Tongfu. They need to start doing some mid pulls, and it looks like Banana will be stacking them up now. Storm, one of the better carries to actually farm that mid pull. Or even just farm the camp. So for the time being...
I think the only real thing to note here is that Mag is going to get some... He'll have a decently fast blink at this rate.
Yeah, he's farming really well. And we're actually going to see a rotation mid from QQQ. He's picked up a Smoke of Deceit. He's decided that RTK doesn't need any more assistance. And he might even look to get a kill on mid. If they can kill Storm, that's really going to help. Moo now going to try and farm the small camp, while Lina takes some experience mid. That smoke, was it used? It was. QQQ wrapping around looking for our first blood of the Dota 2 Super League Grand Finals. Can he find it?
This is huge.
Oh man, this could be a big rotation. Banana's a little bit far up, but he backs off just in the nick of time. Now comes back in, but it's too far for DK to engage. Well, that looked dangerous, but it worked out just fine. And now Bernie jumps forward. Maybe not. He takes a lot of damage as well. Will retreat. So the first smoke gank fails, and this is going to open up that top lane for Hao. Catching up quickly in terms of CS. Early Orb of Venom for him. Nice pickup versus the Mag, and is applying a lot of harassment. So the first smoke gank, a swing and a miss, Brex. I feel like you can't understand half of what I'm saying.
Well... You know, I hear half of it, and I'm trying to put the rest together, but...
Yeah, you have to play detective.
I'm trying.
Well, we certainly appreciate
I think, the Nakes basically does have a free farm lane at this point. You know, he was up against the dual lane, he had a little hard time early, he harassed him. But now that he left, he's okay that he's sitting on one region. He can easily take, he's fine against the Mag.
And he'll have Infest soon. Oh, Soul Catcher gonna miss. How? Level 5, and just not a hero they can kill. Brex, he's also sitting on 2 skill points here, which I find interesting. Just waiting to see if he wants to be aggressive, I guess.